Hi there, we're Matt and Stacy. We recently bought an off-grid property in beautiful West Virginia. We've been busy making this property our own little slice of paradise, adding in a few modern conveniences, having fun learning all of the construction trades, and converting a pole barn into our future home. This channel is about my passion for painting with a torch and wax, and about our passion for adventure and taking risks. Consider subscribing and join this creative community. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video.
Happy Tuesday, y'all. This week I thought I would change things up just a little bit, which is why I'm coming to you from our teeny tiny little camper here, taking you along on a travel vlog this week. I'm also hoping that the video quality is going to be all right. All of this was shot except for this intro video and probably the outro video that I'll do. All of it was shot on our iPhones, so hopefully the video quality is okay. But we took a short little break from my painting videos and our barn dominium videos, and I thought maybe you guys would be interested in seeing this part of West Virginia. We are going to Summersville Lake. So here you go. Without further ado, let's go.
We hooked up the camper to the truck. Our camper is called Bubble on the Run. If you happen to see us out there, come out and say hi. We loaded up the kayaks on the rack that Matt had recently made, and we headed out. We're hoping for an uneventful drive with the new kayak rack. But unfortunately, about an hour into the drive, one of the straps came loose. Luckily, we did notice this right away and were able to pull right over onto the side of the highway. Unfortunately, it happened on the side of the highway. However, the screw that holds the handle on Matt's kayak had come loose, and it was an easy fix. Although a bit stressful at the time, we were back on the road in no time at all. Our first stop was for lunch at Shrimpies and Snappies in Bridgeport, West Virginia. I enjoyed a crab cake sandwich, and Matt had a shrimp po' boy that was quite good as well. We hit the road again and arrived at Summersville Lake Retreat and Lighthouse in time to make some dinner. Matt enjoys cooking while at camp, and our favorite go-to meal for camp is chicken fajitas with loads of vegetables and some spinach, and it's just great and lovely, and we always have leftovers.
Now that's a fiesta.
After dinner, we walked around the campground and explored it a bit. And while this isn't our usual campground, we always like to stay a little bit more off-grid. The campground host was so welcoming and friendly, and the campground was beautiful. Some of the sites even had a view of the lake. Our campsite, while albeit a bit off level, we did have to put quite a few blocks under our tire, was beautiful, nice, and quiet. The next morning, we woke up early and had the Long Point Trail completely to ourselves. The views at Long Point are beautiful, as it overlooks Summersville Lake and the rocky cliffs. It's hard to believe we had this all to ourselves. My tip to avoid the summer crowds is to get up early.
Smile, Stacy. What do you think? You gonna dive?
No.
Jump!
Okay.
You got this.
The Long Point Trail is about a 4-mile loop, and it's easy to moderate with some inclines. We enjoyed the scenery on our way back and had enough time and energy for one more short hike. We decided on Patterson Trail at the Carnifex Battlefield State Park for our second hike. This was a flat, easy trail with 2 overlooks of the Gully River. The park is not a main attraction here in Summersville, and we only saw 2 other people on this trail. Tip number 2 for avoiding the summer crowds: seek out places less traveled, especially during peak times. We decided to try out a local distillery, the Isaiah Morgan Distillery, and a local brewery, the Gad Dam Brewery. More on why it's called the Gad Dam later. And then we decided to call it a night back at the campground. So I will pick you guys back up in the morning. Night, night. We woke up early the next day and wanted to get a bit closer to the lake, so we put the kayaks in at a place called Salmon Run Recreation Area. You pay a $5 fee to access the area. You can hike. There's obviously a boat ramp there and things like that. But at any rate, that's where we put these kayaks in, and then we headed underneath this giant bridge and paddled over to a place called Pirates Cove, which has a beautiful waterfall, and you also see some climbers there. Although I really cannot imagine trying to climb these rock faces. Pirates Cove is also a place where people jump into the water. I also can't imagine jumping off of these cliffs.
Okay, seriously. Waterfall in front of me. I am inches from underneath the cave.
After Pirates Cove, we decided to head in and take a quick lunch break and then head back out. However, in the afternoon, the speedboat traffic and the larger boat traffic got quite busy on the lake, so it was very choppy, very hard to take videos of, and so we decided to call it an earlier afternoon on the lake. I'm really glad we got out this morning when it was rather calm and smooth. See you in the morning. This is our last day here in Summersville, and we wanted to get out early on the lake again. I briefly mentioned earlier in the video about the Gad Dam. Let me tell you the story while we paddle. In the 1960s, the town of Gad was sold to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and the residents were forced to move away. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers built a dam to reduce flood damage. The dam holds the 2,790-acre Summersville Lake, and the town of Gad is now under Summersville Lake. Hence the nickname, the Gad Dam. Sadly, one town had to be destroyed to save many other communities, including the capital of West Virginia, Charleston. Water is released from the dam in the fall, creating Class 4 and 5 whitewater on the Gully River. The dam also has a hydroelectric power plant on its banks and provides electricity to the surrounding areas. If you're ever in the area, I highly recommend checking out Summersville Lake. Whether it's for a day or several days, it's well worth the trip. And now we're headed back home.
All right, that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was kind of short and sweet and a little bit different than the videos we normally do here on this channel, but if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. It truly, truly does help me out. Stay tuned for next week, more painting videos coming at you. And then, of course, in the future, I'm sure we will definitely be having more barn dominium videos. So at any rate, thanks so very, very, very much for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.